In this video, we will show you how to create interactive map using Google Maps. Okay, to create interactive maps and we can embed into our websites, we can using Google Maps, but in here you need to open the address MyMaps. Okay, just open MyMaps on the Google search and you will find the URL mymaps.google.com like this. Okay, just click here. In here, we don't create it before for the interactive maps, so there is empty here. To start creating one, you can just click create a new map. Then we need to allow our My Maps to connecting with Google Drive. Just click create. After that, in here, you can creating a new map. Let's open the New York City. Okay, just find the New York City. Let's zoom this New York. And we can see there is many places here. We will create interactive maps in the New York. Okay, and for example, we can just change the title of our maps. Okay, New York map custom, for example. Here you can also define with description, but this is optional. You can just click save. And in here we successfully creating the first project with New York maps. For example, we need to add the Tenement Museum. Just click this and you can copy paste these places, for example, and click on the search bar here. Okay, after it's fine in this area, you can plus to add your location into your maps. For example, here we can also change the Tenement Museum for the marker. For example, we can make the color red and we can use another icon, for example. Okay, for example, we can using custom filter. Just click this. Okay, you can see there is Tenement Museum. We can add the icon and change the icon like that, and then we can add another places in here. For example, Chinatown. Okay, for example, we can add Chinatown here, or it's better you click the places and you can open the Chinatown. Okay, you can add them. For example, you can add here. And for the Chinatown, if you confuse with this list is a location that not to select. Okay, you can just click to clear like that. So the Chinatown is up here. We can also adjust the marker like that. For example, using star, and China's is identically with red. We can choose to red like that. Okay, and for the museum, let's change into another blue, for example, like that, or purple or blue. And after that, in here, for the next step, you can also change the interactive pop-up, okay, or interactive balloon here. Okay, you can click this. For example, you can click edit. For example, you can also change the name. Okay, custom, for example, like this. You can also change the color of your marker, and then you can also add image or photo. Okay, you can browse and you can upload your photo, but in here anonymous is not allowed. Okay, so how to embed these maps. Okay, for example, here maybe if you see your map is crowded and very crowded, it's not too good if you want just present your current custom location. You can select base map. On the base map, you can choose another maps, for example, like this. Using this, maybe it's not is crowded like before. Okay, you can choose another, for example, like this, and then you can set a view. For example, you need to embed the map in this current view. that you can click this three dot menu icon and set default view. Okay, or you need to bigger, you can also doing like this and click again, set default view. In the next step, we need to embed the maps into website, so we can just click embed on my site, for example. Okay, we can click OK, but we need to share the maps into the public, because to embed the maps, we need to share into the public of this map. Okay, just click share here. Okay, and then anyone with this link can view, just click close after that. Then you can click again on the three dot icons and choose embed on my site. You can see include the owner profile, we don't need here, just turn off this and click your code and copy. We can go to our website, for example, and add pages, for example, like this. For example, we're adding maps and we need to show our maps, so we can just using HTML. Okay, we can paste here and we can add center if we want, so our map location will be center on the page. Okay, like this, and click schedule now, or you can publish them. Then you can click view page. Okay, now your maps will showing. You can see this is the interactive maps created with Google Maps. You can click here and you can see the business profile. Okay, and you can click back, you can click here, and if people click view in Google Maps, it will be directed into the Google Map with the current places user click. And of course, we can also adjust how this Google Maps width and height. For example, we can using percent 800%, for example. Oh, I'm sorry, not 800, 8%, for example, 80%, and just reopen our Google Maps. So voila, we can create interactive maps with Google Maps for free. And that's our tutorial how to create custom interactive map with Google Maps for free. If you have any questions, you can fill in the forms comment below, and thanks for watching. But in the next tutorial, let's create custom map with free script using leaflet.js.